It's a Mega Man!
But it's RPG-like.
Does it have useless random battles?
Oh, so useless. Like, so useless it makes the later Paper Mario game battles seem fun.
Amazing. Let's go.
Yet, strangely, also fun in their own rights, because it's always a problem.
So, Mega Man Battle Network. This is a Mega Man RPG.
Came out in Game Boy Advance like 2002, 2003, somewhere around then.
And this one's here for you, Lenny.
Well, see, here's the funny thing. So this is how this happened, because this is actually my copy off of Steam and everything.
Yeah, we're playing this through the Legacy Collection.
The Legacy Collection.
Which came out not super long ago.
Yeah.
And everybody went like, man, Battle Network Legacy Collection? Holy crap.
They're fun games. They have, strangely, PvP rich too, so...
Yeah. They have a rough start.
It is a very rough start.
Very rough start. But you stick with them. You can tell, especially with the first one, it had a good core.
Yeah.
It was rough, but there was something shiny in there. And over the course of the games, they got much better.
Yeah, I kind of started with 1, and I swear to God, a couple times I almost fell asleep. Like, I could feel my eyes going like, oh, Sandman's hitting me. But so, here's the little story and everything. So, I didn't buy this copy. Lenny bought it for me as a gift. But here's the thing, is I had actually bought the copy for the Switch as well, for myself, and I didn't know about it. He bought me this until after I got home and checked my emails and everything, and just went like, well, that's awkward. But it'll at least make it easier for our eventual playthroughs and everything.
Yeah.
And so, here's the funny thing about that story. That's a big fat lie I just told you. I always check my email like first thing in the morning, and I saw that, and I went like, well, I'm still getting the Switch version for myself, so 2 things for you, Capcom.
As long as Capcom knows how to spend its money well, I am happy to give them money.
I'm waiting for the Mega Man Legends Legacy Collection Volume 1 and 1.
So as we said, the Battle Network series, it starts out kind of rough, but we want to make sure this stays interesting for you guys. So we have a couple things that we're going to do to work with that over the course of the game, but we'll get to that when we get to that. That said, new game.
It's not much incentive to get up.
Yeah, I don't care. Oh my goodness, can I turn off the blurring of the pixels?
I think you can. Oh, by the way, it says WWW, but they're World 3.
Okay.
So you're supposed to read that as World 3. Don't ask me why. It's one of those... It's one of those things Japan does every once in a while, where they'll just do, like... It looks like this stylized, but you read it as this.
That also feels a little bit like Capcom just not really understanding how the world works, but that's also not really new information.
I don't know what the 3 W's stand for, but it's just World 3. So.
Well, world, and world. I'm awake, and actually wearing a hat.
Actually, it's a bandana thing. But just hit the button again.
There we go. Give me them crunchy pixels.
And crunchy GBA pixels.
Okay, got a run button.
Yeah. You only have 2 buttons. It's the Game Boy Advance.
Oh, okay.
That's not your pet.
No, but I want to play with it anyway. You don't tell me what to do.
You got your pet. Press the button to see chip data and read mail. You got an AI navigation program, megaman.ex.
It's a Mega Man! Just press Ulb. Ah.
Alright.
But I gotta go to school.
What is it? You gonna make me get my mail, or you gonna make me go to school?
Also, how do I do that? Because you haven't told me how to do that.
Hit the start menu and go down to mail. You got a chip. Cross gun. C.
All right, Dad. Whatever you say, I totally believe you'll be home.
It might be starting.
Oh boy. I like how that's just public knowledge that they're broadcasting out. Like, that's not how that works.
Do feel free to, like, explore a lot, because there are some things that are just hidden. I think it's the right trigger. It's the right button.
Man.
Yeah.
Stupid school.
It's story stuff. You gotta do story stuff.
But I want to get on the internet. Waste all my time
breakfast.
watching YouTube videos. Why?
It's Recover 10.
Why?
Hey. Well,
Mom, I could have broken that.
it was under the plate. It was.
I still could have broken that.
No, dude. These chips are durable.
Oh, she's cute.
These are chips you like.
I was trapped.
Like, if you see in, like, the show, these are chips they, like, slam into those things, so they have to be durable, because it's like kids going, like, blam!
Why are you still cooking? I have already eaten breakfast.
Slow cooking for later stuff?
Maybe. Getting that slow cooker ready for...
That vaguely reminds me of, like, this was, the early 2000s. We were still on CRTs, for the most part. Like, flat screens weren't a thing yet.
Yeah. Dog, no.
So it's just one of those weird moments of, like, man, they not only expected, like flat screens to happen, but they had, like, smart TVs and everything. If you look at the stuff this series almost accurately predicts, it's scary as hell.
She always looks grumpy. Don't worry about it. Lan, if you're wondering
He's
why
11.
a girl always wants to walk to school with you, shut up.
I think he's 11 here, so, you know, he hadn't had the talk yet. Actually,
Look, I've watched enough rom-coms to know.
Okay, well, your rom-coms are that stupid, like, oh, turns out I was actually a descendant of a ninja line from a long time ago, and you just go like, nope, that's it for me.
And that's why I close those videos, because that's crap. No, I'm me again.
Yep. So I'm just... I think you can talk to everyone here.
Sure. Personal terminal?
Yeah, they just took the first two letters from personal and slammed
No,
it
I'm
with
trying
the
to
T.
understand how it's a personal terminal.
Well, you see, it's this.
Well, that's a phone.
Yeah, it's a smartphone of this universe.
I guess if you think about it that way, like, it's a personal computer, so like a computer terminal.
You use it for literally everything.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense in that. Oh boy, virus busting. What are we learning about here?
Yeah, don't talk to Dex, because you can challenge him to a fight.
I can get my butt kicked by him is what I can do. Which one's him?
It's the obviously the other character who is not an NPC in here.
Ugh. Get your face away from me.
Oh yeah, this is a horror throughout the series, so...
Oh my goodness, do you have a better looking? Okay, you look alright.
Spitting hot fire. Explore. Check the desks too, because I think you can find a chip in here. In
Okay,
one
so
of the desks.
don't talk to any generic male NPCs ever again.
I'm gonna have to break your heart. You're gonna have to do that on occasion.
Sure do look like fifth grader desks.
Yai's the one you were talking to.
Yeah.
Who was explaining stuff.
So I know there was the anime they made of this, and I saw like a couple episodes of that, but it just never really Weird thing is, I'm the one playing, by the way. Battle Network is just a series between the games and the anime and all. It was something that picked up, but it was just never something that grabbed me. But but it's also like been a while, and I should probably take an honest look at it myself.
Thing is that
Alright, you do you.
I would save before you hit Dex too.
Oh boy, anywhere saving.
Yeah, anywhere, because it's GBA. You have to be able to save anywhere. Oh, real quick, also, you have the menu button? Not that menu button, the other menu button. Go... Ooh, where is it at?
You can change the border.
We're gonna have to do this in between.
I made it this one because I didn't want to be staring at friggin' people the whole time.
No, there was a thing that I was gonna have you do beforehand.
Cannon.
Yeah, that's your folder. These are the things you can get in your fight, that you'll get for your fight. Also, yes, running is a chip, and it's not a guarantee you're gonna get that chip.
Okay, so library, this is just going to be this is a Pokedex.
Mm-hmm.
Mega Man.
Then it's that download chip. That's it. Just download that and use it throughout the entire thing. I don't care if people go like, but that's cheating. Trust me, you'll need it for some of these fights. So just take out a different...
This game is rough. Take every advantage you can get.
Yeah. So take out probably a lowered chip.
Okay, let's see here. So... I might get rid of Escape.
I would maybe get rid of one of the recovers.
That's a lot of recovers. It's only 5. What's the difference between A and L?
See, the thing with the chips, and I'm pretty sure somebody's going to explain it at some point, is that you have the chip itself, and then you have the lettering for it.
Mm-hmm.
So the swords right here, if you get 2 swords in your spread for your opening hand, you can pick the 2 swords, but you can't pick anything else. You can just only pick those 2 swords because they're the same type of chip. But if you find the chips with the same letters on them, you can use those as well. If they're different chips, either way. So it's like you have a sword and like a buster, but they have the same letter. You can use those together.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone! It's murder time!
Oh,
wait,
boy!
Wrong game series. That was the Bing Bong Man, not the Ding Dong Man.
Oh, she's a cutie too.
There are a lot of cuties in here. I'm straight up. There's there is one world-free net navigator you'll probably see and go like, oh, that's the cutie of the cuties. And be like, yeah, that's the cutie of the cuties.
Is that just such a common occurrence they gotta teach it in schools? It's so weird.
Here's the thing. You know how I took out my phone and we basically went like, oh, you use everything for that. They literally use their net navis for everything. It is one of those things where the vast majority of problems in this game is because it's all tied to the internet. Which is one of those you look back on and go like, let's never do this. This seems like the stupidest thing ever. But then every company's like, we'll put the internet on your fridge.
Yeah. What was that idea you said? That sounds amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh, you remember? Or like, So you mean like that idea that there was an entire book series about why it's a bad idea?
I was literally gonna bring that up. Like, it was like the author makes a book series, and this is why you shouldn't do this technological thing, tech bro. Oh, we should do this technological thing from this book series I didn't read.
Yeah. Hey, we just found a way to bring dinosaurs back to life. There's literally an entire movie trilogy, 2, on why that is a bad idea.
Oh god, it is 2 different trilogies, isn't it?
Press herb.
Oh, look at that early.
Oh yeah, look at that going.
I hate the backgrounds because they remind me of like GeoCities and Angel Fire, and I'm not ready for that reminder yet.
I bet she's got a real cool NetNavi for personal use, but she's got to use like this standard one for schools.
I don't know if she does. If she ever gets one throughout the series or not.
I feel like she's got to. Maybe it doesn't show it anywhere, but she does. You know it. It's like big and cool looking, real powerful.
She does. I don't know. She may be important for later stuff, but she does have a sister who teaches at a private school. Who looks basically like her, too.
Hmm.
Basic tutorial.
Yeah.
Just like pick your chip. So the number is basically the damage it's going to do.
So I had streamed this game a while back because it won one of the roulettes back when I did the roulette. And
Time roulette go.
exactly. And I don't think by the end of that by the end of that stream, I still had a complete grasp on how to play this game.
It's definitely one of those games where it's the get good kind of thing. Like, you can definitely cheese aspects of it. Like, trust me, I'm going to tell you right now, the comments probably will, and maybe should, give you some idea of how to build out your folders later.
Yeah, and that is a fair point, actually. I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm a dumb guy.
I barely know what I'm doing.
So, maybe give me a little bit to, like, figure out how to do things, but once we start getting going, if you guys have any suggestions or advice or like, here's a cool way to build out your deck or whatever, let me know. I'm all ears.
So basically, you can pick the 2 cannons right now.
Okay, so these are the chips. The thing on the bottom is just a small image of what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just basically.
Because I was looking at the things on the bottom and I couldn't quite tell what they were, so I was thinking, is that like a category? Do you open them up? But no, these are just like the 5 chips that you have in your hand.
Yeah, and it's just basically, if you go over and hit add, which I wouldn't suggest for now, it's just, it'll add 5 more chips, but it takes a while for the thing to come up again, and then you can do it up to 15, and then you basically, I think you can do it again, and it may replace the top one with new set, but basically by that point you should have what you need.
Yeah.
But you can...
Plus 5 chips in 1 turn. So does it take 1 turn to get them, or does it take my turn to do it?
It does not take your turn to do it, but you do not have any chips, you only have your buster, and you have to wait for a bar up top to fill to access your folder again.
Okay, so I do this, and
You're out
kind of out any decent...
You're out any decent damage for the turn, but you wait for the possibility to get more chips.
Okay. So you're kind of like laying back for a round.
Yeah.
So you could potentially do better next round.
So...
Okay.
Just take the 2 cannons for now.
Cannon. Because there's another cannon.
Because it'll basically...
And you said this is based on the letter as to whether or not you can combine them?
It's based on the type. So if you have 2 cannons, you can use both cannons. But if you have... Say if any of the other chips had an A on them, you could use one of those chips as well.
Okay, so it's just the letter.
Yeah, it's the letter and the type that determine it. So you have two cannons.
Okay, so if I had 2 cannons
If you
that
had-
were different letters,
If you had 2 cannons with different letters,
I
yes.
could still use them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's like playing Uno, where you gotta match the color or the number.
Reverse.
Dang it. Okay, so I don't have any more cannons, and I don't have any more A's.
Yeah, you
so
can't
I
select
just hit
anything,
okay.
so...
Gotta fight them.
So B button is your buster, but A is your button to hit. To use the chips.
My big moves.
Yeah. And when they mean deleted, they mean go back to your last save. So you may want to save often, especially if you think you're going to get destroyed somewhere.
Why do you not, like, keep backups? Or something. Like, not you're deleted, that's it, sorry. Well, I just happen to have 4 hard drives here full of Mega Mans.
That's your HP up there.
I mean, for gameplay reasons, they have to come up with a reason why, like, losing is it for you.
Yeah. And that's the bar, by the way, the custom bar.
Whatever that means.
It's your chips load out. So it just fills up automatically.
Ah!
Yeah, they're gonna explain it here in a second.
This friggin' Muppet away from me.
Well, you don't like me? So, the best thing I can do now is I need to bring over that little plushie of Chef Kawasaki and then get a little Muppet of that thing and just every once in a while just like throw the plushie into Barry's room and just go like, "Hey Naka, what? How you doing over there? Do you want to talk to me, the NPC from Mega Man Battle Network?"
Okay, so that's your turn,
Yeah.
effectively, is when that fills up, it's next round.
But keep in mind, you can just move and shoot the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an action RPG kind of thing, so.
Bam! Gotcha.
I don't know what happens if you'd have to be like suck-ass. to
Oh no,
use that
3 of
thing.
them. I don't want to steal, I want to murder.
Yeah, it's kind of the downfall. Like the
Ah!
yes, and this is where she explains the lettering stuff.
Mhm.
That's the one thing the anime always kind of like ruined me on the whole thing was like, oh man, the swords are awesome in these things. Turns out they're not because you need to be like right up next to the enemy, and some enemies go like, I'm in the back row.
I just live back here now.
Yeah, I'm not moving. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna cry? Yes, because I like the swords. I think later games work around it, but you know that's later games. We're on Mega Man Battle Network 1, so.
We're in 1. They still had no idea what they were doing.
You know what? Solid base. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was just basically
Like, they
improvement.
got the base, and then it was just a matter of, like, where can we take this to make it better?
It's weird how Capcom had like a solid base for most of their things, and then just went like, man, print out the entire the series.
Wide sword.
Wow, sword. Because, I mean, let's face it, Resident Evil was basically the first one they had it.
Yeah, it'd be nice if somewhere on here it told you its range.
Oh, hit RB.
Ah, nice. Steal left column of enemy area. Okay.
Yeah, that'll
So
be it.
I don't actually have to be, like, right up next to them.
No, it just automatically steals.
They just have to be in that column.
Here's the funny thing, though. If an enemy is in the column, it won't steal that section, but they do take a little damage from being within the range of it hitting.
Okay, so I have steel up front, so I'm going to want to steal first.
Yeah.
So I just got to wait for one of them to get close.
And that is the turn order for the chips, so you have
Yeah,
to
it's
keep
the
that
order that I put them in.
Yeah, so you have to keep that in mind. If you need a specific strategy, you need to put your chips in a specific order.
Oh, that doesn't do what I thought it did.
Okay,
Yeah,
now you can move up closer, and just hit the white sword. White sword hits the entire column. And then you hit left bumper or right bumper to bring up your menu.
I want to shoot him. I could steal more.
Yeah, go ahead.
So steal does not do what I thought it did, but like, what it does do is neat.
Yeah.
Okay, so 80 is pretty alright. So we could just do that again because it gave me the same crap.
Yeah, just do it again.
But I want to blow him up.
Yeah, the mini bombs are kind of a wonky thing.
Wrong button.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
If you hear the music kind of skip every now and then, I don't think that's the game. My computer's been acting up lately.
It didn't do it for the Switch version, so it might just because you're downloading something in the background.
My computer's just been acting up lately. I don't know what's going on. Windows decided to update, so it's probably doing something dumb back there.
It's deleting sound files.
Probably. Knowing Windows.
It's deleting your sound files by ripping out your vocal cords.
Hey, I'm trying to do something here. Nah, how about I do something instead? Add. What if I select chips first?
You can't do that. Once you select a chip, you can't do add. But, here's the thing. Go to that star one. That star. Just use that, and you'll end the battle.
Just murder the crap out of everything.
It just does 200 damage.
Okay, I don't have anything else other than F, so we're just gonna...
And just hit the A button immediately.
I'm down here now.
And you win the fight. They can't do crap.
Man, get wrecked. Nice to just have a freebie every now and then. You drew the good card.
Here's the thing. You're probably gonna need that because to get good stuff, you need to get through the fights fast.
Nah.
The faster you get through the fights without getting hurt, the better the reward you get from the fight, which also includes extra chips you can get.
Alright.
Now you can go fight Dex. But again, save before you fight him.
So if my HP gets reduced by you, do you delete Mega Man? That's a real jerk thing for classmates to do.
Literally, you just game over.
If I beat up you, do I delete GutsMan?
No.
And if you don't, then why?
Nope.
I want to delete him. Murder the crap out of him.
You know, the anime at least made it a little better, where it was just like, oh yeah, no, they just log out before they get deleted, which made a lot more sense in the whole like, oh man.
I mean, I think it would make more sense to me if they just like got shut down, and then you had to go like, I don't know, a special whatever in order to like recharge them or something once they're in that state. Okay, so I can either use a single chip or I could use 2 shotguns. So I'm gonna use 2 shotguns.
What does your heart tell you?
Hits enemy and keeps going whoopinal.
That means it goes past them. You can see it goes through the enemy and goes past the panel.
So that way I can do 2. That's 30-30, and I don't have anything else that compares to that.
Lordy, lordy, look who's turning 30-30.
I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna wait. You're gonna be over here? Okay. Ah!
Yeah, he likes to get close and punch you.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that. There we go. JCBA. Ooh, 2 J's. Cross gun.
See, here's the thing. If you're using these chips, you didn't use the shotgun chips, you can't use them now. You don't add into the chips. You have to use those chips within that turn, and then you can get new chips. There is, like, no stacking or anything.
Okay, so the chips that I didn't use are just gone.
I don't think they're gone for the battle. They might just go back.
Or they get shuffled in.
Yeah, I think they get shuffled into the folder.
So
but
you draw a new hand.
Yeah, you draw a new hand, essentially. So if you don't, like those shotgun chips...
So make good use of what you have.
Yeah. Oh, did you use the shotgun chips?
I did.
Oh, okay, yeah. So basically, like, if you take a chip and you don't use it, and your custom thing comes back up again...
Is that...
That just means it'll hit... You'll hit the middle one here,
will
and
it
then you'll hit those.
Will it always hit the middle, or
No,
is it based on my position?
It's based on where you're hitting the enemy, I believe. So if he's here and you shoot him, it'll hit here, here, and here, but it can't hit anything else.
Okay, so it's a thing that I shoot, and when I hit the enemy, it will do the thing.
Yeah, it bursts out from the enemy, I believe.
Okay.
I mean, it's still straight damage. Is that recovery? Nah.
There was one. I'm gonna wait over here, and then I'm gonna shoot you. Dang it. Back down.
Here's the thing, he's broken your panels now, which means if you jump into one of them...
I'd rather not. Oh yeah, let's do all the recovering. I did get hit twice, I might as well.
You might as well. I mean, the water's getting warm, you might as well swim. Did you just all-star me?
I don't want to go up there. Because I have to. Okay, C, B, L, L. Okay, so I have 2 L's. Remove panel and heal.
I mean, I'd go for the cannons.
Which I'm not as concerned about. I'd rather... Oh, no, I have 2 B's. Yeah. Let's do the damage.
Because that'll be 80, so...
Okay, got anything good? Got a 50 and a 30. How much HP does he have? 12?
12.
So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Crossgun would just kill him, so I could do that.
I would go with the crossgun. The mini bomb, you actually have to aim.
Oh, well.
Because it's one of those, like, the
Heck with that.
If you're in the back, it hits here. If you're in the middle, it hits there. If you're in the front, it hits in the back.
Okay, so it's always, like,
yeah,
the inverse panels from there.
Yeah, it's basically just 3 panels away from where you're at.
Okay, come on down. I'm going to shoot you. And oh, good. My panels came back.
You deleted it. Yeah, they come back after a while.
Yeah, GutsMan is heckin' dead, though, so sorry about that.
Oh, he comes back.
He's heckin' dead.
No, he comes back.